Good morning. Now we enter to the second segment of time scheme and tense. Last day we taught you the method by which we can transform positive to negative and negative to different questions. The same method we apply here in the area of past tense. We have two areas in the past tense, past 1 and past 2. You remember that we have a scheme structure, PRE 1, 2, 3, 4, then past 1, 2, 3, 4. So this over, now we enter to this, and 1 and 2 in each category they prescribed you to study. You know that your total involvement in the field of time scheme is much awaited. You needn't satisfy the area that you get in the syllabus. You go to some intermediate grammar book or high school grammar book, make an authentic work and detailed study, then you will be getting much pleasure. You know, recently I read one article in the Hindu newspaper where you get an interview with Arundhati Roy. That, you know, Arundhati Roy, a very famous writer. She has been awarded so many prizes and very acclaimed writer that you search in the internet, your Google friend. What nowadays people say. People always say nowadays, you know, Mada, Pida, Guru. Instead of Guru now became Google. Mada, Pida, Google. So you search in the Google, you will get Arundhati Roy. You know, after getting a reward from the government of India, a very great journalist visited her house. It is written in the newspaper. Arundhati Roy was in the house and opened the door. That a big journalist, his name is Khushwant Singh, recently died. Khushwant Singh. That man is very popular in the field of journalism. He was the chief editor of Indian Express for a long time. Has written so many beautiful, attractive stories. And this Khushwant Singh visited Arundhati Roy in the flat, in her house. It is written. The moment the door opened, Khushwant Singh understood this is not the sitting room, but this is the kitchen of this lady. And he entered to the kitchen. Understanding the real situation, he backed somewhat. But Arundhati Roy put a chair in the kitchen and asked him to sit down. Look here. Arundhati Roy requested him to sit in the kitchen. Khushwant Singh wondered and asked, why you are making me sit in the kitchen? This acclaimed writer, renowned writer, Arundhati Roy reports, no, in the house, kitchen is the real primary place to sit. Not in the sitting room or the bedroom. Many rooms and available places will be there. But this writer, Arundhati Roy, reports, the heart of a house is the kitchen, and where you will get very different fragrance of cooking the food, so that we can sit here and take a cup of tea and interact with each other. What does it mean? That the core side of your learning area to be focused. In the house we have a car porch, we have a sit out, we have bedrooms, parlor room, sitting room, store room, kitchen, veranda, corridor, so many things. But according to Arundhati Roy, she says the heart of the house is the kitchen, where everybody's stomach is filled by cooking food. This is a philosophy, she writes, and Khushwant Singh reports in the interview. In the same way, in our college there will be a heart. In your house there will be a heart. In your syllabus there will be a heart. This heart is that we are preparing for you, and you study in the correct way. Now we go to past tense in the area. That one symbol structure, As per the PRE one that you go to past number 1. What is called S plus V4 plus O. Definitely some questions will be coming from this area. What is that? In the PRE 1 present 1 we studied 1 and 2 in the part of the verb. Now we come to this verb into 4 from the area of the inflection 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You prefer only 4 in this tense. That means what? You have to study inflection as such. You have to study irregular verbal system. You have to study irregular verbal system and different inflected shapes of the verb that you keep in mind. Then things will be very, very easy. Intelligence to be applied. IQ to be developed. This area, as a student of your age in the graduate level, and nobody can teach you all the everything from the field of knowledge. That you prefer and you make useful a technique. The technique that makes you happy. Then you go, this structure shows only we get 4. What 4? Example you take eat. Is an example last class I took. Eat. Second one will be eats. Third one will be eating. Fourth one will be ate. Fifth one will be eaten. In the way, take some verbal elements or verbal items. You make a list on that. In all intermediate grammar book, either in the intermediate grammar book or go to your what is called a dictionary, ELBS dictionary, English Language Book Society dictionary. Turn the backside index. You will get a very big list of inflection. At least study 100 out of it. At least study 100 with meaning out of it. Your things will be very, very easy. Then English and the sentences and the construction, the time scheme will be so easy that you will be much interested to follow. That is why we call what is called past number 1, past time scheme number 1. What structure? Structure is S plus V4. We apply 4. Example, here I play, alright, football. That is a simple example we took. Here play is V1. Change into V4, then apply here. Change this play into V4. Should know the V4 of this. 85% V4 will be with ED. Alright, you add ED, 85%. Somewhat different people, I mean some different types of items coming. That you should recognize in the list where you study from the dictionary or in the grammatical book. But 80% you will add ED, then automatically this word will be added played. That is called V4. Then change this sentence into V4 means past 1. I played football. Then sentence played is V4. This is called simple past construction. Then as per our schedule, as per our former idea, what method you follow? P, N, Q method. What P and Q method? First you change into positive, then that positive into negative, then from this negative into 2 different types of questions. What division? One is inversion, another one is called insertion followed by inversion, or WH word you apply. See, you have to enjoy this field. That is why we teach you functional English. We teach you many. See, people say grammar boring. Why should you worry about? You keep certain steps and certain techniques in your hand. Just like a magician. Yes, like a magician would know unexpected things coming. Once he put his hand in a basket, flowers will be coming, a bouquet of flowers will be coming. How does it happen? In this way, you have to follow certain techniques. These techniques would make you understand things beautifully. then automatically you will begin to love English language. So here we have 12 different patterns. From these we study, all right, only 6 or 5. These 5 or 6 are the fundamental basic platform by which other things can be easily made of. That is why in the active voice system we follow 3 different types of sentences. So here P and Q follow. So apply this P and Q formula everywhere where possible. Then things will be easy. That is why enjoyment, the core idea related to, an officer was there in a very good manner. And he got like this so many awards and all that. His ambition was to make a lot of money. Every day he works hard, almost 20 or 18 to 20 hours. And he had no time to look after the problems of children and look after the problems of wife and mother and parents and all that. He is a very busy man. He is busy man in the reports say as busy as be. 24-hour working, workaholic. People say workaholic. It is written in the one of the stories by a modern writer. And this man from the beginning, he became an officer. You understand, became an officer right from 25 years of age. Immediately after post-graduation, he joined in the government service. He was a popular man. He was a popular servant in the government. He was almost promoted to the cadre of IAS. IAS officer. It is the topmost, highest job in our country. Now he became an officer. And almost 25 years he was doing extra work and he was collecting his own salary and he was leading a life of miser. Miser in the sense he spends very, very little, but accumulated all the money, but not insufficient things for children and wife. Everything was satisfied, but he had no time to talk to children and he was a stubborn character in the house. It is written in the article. And even wife was totally afraid of him. Once he sit on the dining table to eat, he doesn't talk. His ambition was to become popular. His ambition was to collect money and he wants to improve his quality like that. Once he retired from the service, all the officers accompanied him to the house and keep everything in the house with the bouquet, flowers and what you called presents and everything. They were supplied food items, what is called refreshments, snacks and tea and all that. Everybody appreciated his service. Big officers came and there was a celebrity mood in the house. After their departure, all the people went outside. They went their house. Then this man, husband of this lady or father of the children, told, "Okay, my dear wife and children, I have been an officer. I had collected plenty money. Now our bank balance is okay. Now we have big house. Now we have a big car and everything now is satisfied. Tomorrow onwards I am totally free because I am retired from the service. Now I will see much time to spend with you in the house with my wife and your mother and with you. So we are happy. So what shall we do first? What shall we do first? They discussed in the dining table, eating, taking supper, and everybody told, okay, we'll go there in the visiting place. Some children told, youngest one told, Papa, we will visit Viga land. Lady told, oh, we will go to Tirupati. Like that. So they planned to make a very big just like a very happy mood journey to somewhere because he has plenty time in his hand after his retirement. It is written in the article. And okay, he agreed. For a surprise to you, wife and children, he produced 2-3 tickets, air tickets. they plan to visit America. All right, this man after retirement planned the first week of or second week of the retirement stage, we will together go to America, visit all the places. This time almost 25 to 30 years had no time even to talk to parents and children and wife and children. But he was waiting ambitiously to go with all the people, wife and children, just like visiting all abroad countries. And wife arranged everything. Everything kept in the bags. Children are very happy. They put on new Leo jeans and so many things like the very beautiful dress and hat and specs and all that. And they dispersed for sleeping. Early morning, Papa is not waking up. Then this mother called him, wife called him, he was found dead out of heart attack. Means what? Though people collect everything and not remembering to enjoy peace of life is in the cases of pleasurable life, people won't get much time to enjoy. So the writer says, whatever difficult path and difficult route you are traveling, you will be stressed with so many syllables. You will be stressed with so many things. You will be stressed with in and around the problems of house. But never forget to get 1 minute for personal enjoyment. So enjoy the maximum from the beginning. Don't wait for, the writer says at last, don't wait for a big Trishur Puram celebration to celebrate. You celebrate Trishur Puram in your personal way first. Never wait for big celebration here, celebration moment, celebration day for you. Try to do small trivial things for getting pleasure in the personalized way. Like that, this teaching and this learning should be in a personalized way. It should be pleasurable for you. If pleasure lost, means you can't follow this. In the way, what is P&Q method? P&Q method can be kept in the mind. Positive, negative question, P&Q over. Now we got, I lost your address. This is an example taken from your textbook. All right. Instead of lost, they have written LOSSED. Is it correct? No. Why? Because LOSSED is not V4 of LOSE. LOST is V4. This is not correct. Means what? You have to study inflection. In the textbook it is given LOSSED. It then asks you whether it is correct or incorrect. You should tell because it is not the inflected shape of LOSE. Inflected shape of V4 of LOSE is LOST. That you have to be competent enough to tell. So once you get the same method, again I lost your address. All right, this is V4. V4, sentence over. Positive statement over. Then you have to make it negative. Second step. I lost V4. Did not lose your address. All right. What does it mean? After negative, make it a question. Possibility of positive. Possibility of negative. All right. Then invert automatically. Did I lose? Did I lose your address? Okay. Then address you want to get an assist. Main answer. You will add what did I lose? All right. Answer will be address. The same method what we follow PRE 1 and 2. The same method. So we'll get some examples. Example, that first you fix whether it is positive or negative, then after positive, change into negative, then you have to. So we have three important segment simple past. One you write, it shows a single action. Means what? Means what? Past one means you will get as V for object. It has three important functions. One is it shows single action. Single action. I lost my address is single action, isn't it? I lost my address. Example, I took a car. Look here, took. It is V4. It is a single action. It shows a single action. Then another one is past action. So single action you can put SA. Single action SA. We had a beautiful childhood. Look here. We had a beautiful childhood. Means what? It shows a state. What is called past state. In the textbook it is called PS. PS means it is a state. It is a statement. It is a past state. Then another one is called R. You will get RA. So we will get SA, PS, RA. Go to the textbook and read. You will get the same area. RA means repeated action. In the same sentence, you will get a repeated action. That past also will show. Example, in those days, I got up early. Somebody reports, in those days, I got up early and reached college before 8 a.m. I got up early. One statement is got up. Reach the college. Reached the college. Again underline. Two where actions coming. These are called a repeated action. So once you got a repeated action, you point out RA. Once you get a past state, then you PS, then you will get a single action, what is called. So we have plenty examples for that. Then we will get past progressive. This one over. Past progressive. Simple thing. Yes plus ox here past plus V3 plus object. PRE2 repeated here, but ox will be past. Instead of is, you will get a was. Instead of are, you will get a where. Only this much. Again, you put in this method, P and Q method, you will be changing. Example, he was working here. All right, was working. Look here, was working. He was working here. He was working. Here was is ox plus V3. Then positive method over. Change into negative. You second step. You was not add. Then he was not working here. Not method. Negative method is okay. Then change into question. Here pox appearing. You revert. Then you will hear was he not working here. If you want negative, wasn't he. Then if you want where he was working, interrogative over. Same method we follow. He was working like that. Then we go to simple future. All right, down same method, simple future. Here you will get a future. All right, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. This is past. Then future 1 2 3 4. Here you have to concentrate one. Major simple future is called showing something happening next day, means or tomorrow. It shows. There are so many disputes regarding these tense, and modern grammarians won't agree with that. Modern grammarians say we can show the future time reference in the present tense. No need. In the first class, I put one example, the Mumbai Jarahahum Kal, like May Mumbai Jar. It is written in Talkaliga Vartaman Kal in Hindi. May Mumbai Jarahahum Talkaliga Vartaman Kal. Mean present progressive. But the time reference you show there, what is called tomorrow, Kal, means like that, I am going to Bombay tomorrow. Possible in present progressive, then why should you depend on future? Is a question unanswered by so many people till, but research is now also being conducted. But nobody is interested in the future because we are afraid of our future and we are not sure whether tomorrow we are living or not, people say. But according to the traditional method of grammar, we say simple future, the structure will be yes, you will write a will in bracket because maybe having a tendency to go replaced by shall, V plus O means John, alright, will go to the school. Like one example, here only additional word that you refer here will. That we referred will is a modal auxiliary. And this modal auxiliary, by the way of appearing modal auxiliary here, possible positive statement is okay. Then negative you will change into what? Will plus not. Alright, John will not go to the school. Then you will get a negative. Then they ask you to change into question. How? This is modal auxiliary. You refer once ox and mox coming, it can be inverted to the front. Then inversion possible. Automatically we will get will John go to school? Then answer yes, he will. No, he won't. Means what? Modal auxiliary and box coming. Very easy to make a question. If you want interrogative question, one step more, you add a WH where John will go. John will go to school. Simple matter. In the same way, you have present perfect tense. So we have studied 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next step is this 3. Alright. Last step given in the textbook is present perfect. Structure will be PRE 3. Structure will be S plus have in bracket plus V5 plus O. Okay. What is written in bracket may be replaced by has. Sometimes yes will be John and Mary, automatically have will be written has. That is why given in the bracket. John has eaten a mango. John has visited, Mary has visited a zoo, like that. So here also P and Q method is symbol in the correct way. Why? The given example, John, alright, has visited a zoo. Has visited. Instead of have, you have put has, which is a pox, which is a primary auxiliary. Then if auxiliary appearing, what will you do? You invert. After preparing positive, change into negative, means you add here not. Has not visited, negative, okay. Change into question. One step, X is pox. Then take into friend, change into capital. Has John visited a zoo? Question mark. Where has John visited? Also interrogative may be possible. So Arun has left. You take one sentence, Arun has left. That word also you can keep in mind. Arun has left a house. So once you have S plus have plus V5 plus object, which is given words like one thing that you keep in mind, just now action finished. you have to keep. Words like ever, never, already, yet, still, just. I repeat once again, ever, never, already, yet, still, just. These words sometimes we use in this tense. So be careful with these. Example, Danish hasn't seen it. Danish, you can go down. Danish hasn't seen it yet. That word automatically coming here yet. Arun hasn't seen it yet. Means what? Not yet he has seen. So words like ever, never, already, yet, still, just, coming in this tense. So again I tell you from the module number 3, alright, in your textbook module number, we have module number 3, grammar. It starts page number 49 in the old book. We have different frames, 7 frames now happening. All these frames, among which 80% related to tense system. In this tense system, 12 frames are there. Out of 12, we have to study only 6, and this is the last module that we take in the module number 3 in the grammar section. We will see you with another topic in the next class for the communicative English. Thank you.